this is the official take of episode 3.
Boom! We are back. Number 3.
Number 3, the second solo episode, as
Yes,
last episode was a collab episode. I
it
hope you all
was.
tuned into that one. We had the man, the myth, the legend, Kaya DeAngelis.
Yes, and we're gonna keep a schedule of, every second episode we want a guest. Um, so you'll still get solo, well, not solo eps, but with me and Jandy.
Just vanilla classic episodes of The Race to Hell.
Yes, exactly. Next episode's gonna be a banger though. I'll say
Oh,
that.
next episode, y'all better
With the
be strapped in for that one.
with the guests we have, it's gonna be crazy.
Oh, it's gonna be insane, wild. This certain person will have so many just stories and just
Yes.
quirks to spread to us.
Shout out to them. They know who they are.
Shout out to they
Um,
slash them.
yeah. What?
What?
um,
Yeah, it should be a good one.
oh God,
So,
that's gonna trigger some people.
oh, for sure, for sure. No. This is an inclusive podcast.
True,
We
true.
we include everyone.
We do.
And this episode was meant to be the first ever video podcast. However,
Uh, I know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Everything just goes wrong for me. I
look,
had my laptop with a webcam that I was gonna use, and it just didn't want to turn on.
to be fair, this is on both of us for always preparing for the episode last minute.
That is very true.
We've been saying since we filmed episode 2 that episode 3 is going to be a video one. I bought the webcam right before I got home.
Oh God.
Oh,
Uh,
God.
and I only
Oh,
put my laptop on charge today, so
this is on both of us.
yeah. Next episode will be
Epis
video.
Episode 4, hopefully our guest has a webcam.
Yes. So look out for that.
Alrighty, so what has been going on this week, Sir Whitehead?
Just been working now.
How
Back in the groove, back in the,
back in the kitchen, back in the bakehouse, the
yeah,
bakery.
exactly. That's it.
How's
Um,
that going?
it's going great. They pretty much just they threw me in the deep end, and they're like, "You know what you're doing?" And I was like, "I think so." It's been a while since I've worked, but I eventually got the hang of it, and now, yeah,
Sick.
back to working by myself.
You can't hate that. That's the mindset of a fucking just someone who's gonna make it.
Exactly. And if you have people around you that have the same mindset, then fuck,
Yeah, nothing could bring you down.
keep
You
them
have
with you,
no chance of losing.
and get rid of the people that are trying to bring you down. Like some people.
Alrighty, let's not get into this again.
Oh God,
Oh, so
I've
we
got PTSD. All right, leave me alone.
yeah, fair. Alright. This is a PTSD friendly podcast.
Okay, all right.
Alrighty.
I won't talk about my struggles and my problems.
Thank the Lord.
Oh,
Oh, so we released our first ever sketch the other day.
yes, yes.
Oh, that was we need to record more stuff.
I
Um
think it was a success, in
I
my
also
opinion.
think everyone I've actually gotten people that I obviously people I know come up to me and just be like, yeah, that shit was so funny. Like
I know it's crazy.
I feel this must be what like being Kanye is.
Exactly.
Just
You
instead
feel
of
good.
yeah, like instead of my mum, it's just a random on the street for Kanye. But
Yeah, yeah.
nevertheless, this is what he must feel like.
Oh, 100%.
Like, imagine you just make 808s and Heartbreak, right?
Yeah.
And then you're like walking down the street, and then someone's just like, "Yo, that was awesome!" Like, bro, you're gonna feel like the king.
Oh, oath.
Like,
It's a great feeling because, we did it for fun and we're getting good feedback.
Yeah,
It's
like
not like people are shitting on us. They're like actually they think it's funny, which is great. That's what we want.
if anything's gonna raise my ego, it's this.
Oh,
I'm
100%.
becoming a bad person the more like I'm becoming worse of a person the more views we get on this podcast. So hit that subscribe button, hit that like, leave a comment down below, make sure to share it with your friends.
Exactly.
But
Uh,
yeah, bro. Yeah, my week's been good, thanks for asking, man.
oh yeah, how's your week going, man?
Oh, yeah, it's been good, Alex.
I don't care at all.
What?
Um, no, I'm joking. I would have asked, but you went on about the whole Kanye thing, and
Oh, true.
but I feel like Taylor Swift when she released "Shake It Off,"
Fair, yeah. No,
"Shake It
that's a
Off."
really good point.
Mm-mm.
Ooh, 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 ooh.
Speaking of Taylor Swift, she's coming to Melbourne, so get your tickets while you can.
Yep. Go in the link in the bio. Go into ticketek.com. Taylor Swift, Rod Laver Arena. I don't know the date.
I I've heard it so much on the radio, it actually hurts.
I actually only heard about it once from someone at work mentioning it.
I hear
Shout
it
out, you know
everywhere.
who you are.
I,
But
I hear it everywhere.
you know what? I wouldn't mind going. Like, I'm not a big Taylor Swift head, but I feel like you have to go to Taylor Swift.
True, it's at the MCG, so
Oh, I mean, MCG,
it's gonna
that's
be packed.
insane.
It's gonna be
Yeah,
packed.
that's
But yeah,
crazy.
for the fucking shits of it.
Like, I feel like it would be a good thing to go to. It's like, even if you don't listen to Drake, if Drake's coming, you gotta go.
Oh, 100%. Yeah,
I
yeah.
just compared Taylor Swift to Drake.
Yeah, you're a horrible person. So how's
It's
your week been, man?
been
What have you
alright.
been up to?
Just working, no shit, working every day. Like,
Mm.
today they trained me in the self-serve, so I might be getting even more shifts now.
Oh, oath.
Which, you know what? Oath. I'm not even
Oath.
upset. Like, I'm just keen to just make as much bank as I can. Like,
Oh, exactly.
right now I'm at that point where it's like I don't really do anything else. Like, apart from hanging out with mates, going out, whatever. Like,
Hmm.
I don't really do shit. So why wouldn't I work? Why wouldn't I make money? Like, I kind of want
Yeah.
to try and figure out another stream of money, like, some like
Yeah.
passive income or some shit. I'm trying to figure out ways of like getting onto that.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Cause
Oh, you go,
no,
sorry.
no, no, you go.
I was just gonna say it's always great to have a second income where
Yeah,
it's not like physical labor.
yeah,
So if you're doing like, shit on eBay or marketplace selling stuff,
yeah.
it's not like
Reselling.
you're working at another big W.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Thanks for just outing my
I
workplace.
s-
No, no, no.
haven't we mentioned it
Yeah, we
before
we
though?
had like a 20-minute convo about it last
Yeah, I
time.
was gonna say you work at Werribee
What?
Big
Yeah,
W.
yeah, 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 yeah. Werribee.
He
That's
works at
right.
Werribee Big W.
Yeah, man. But yeah, for
Same.
real. What?
What?
You should apply.
Yeah, bro.
Everyone, link in the description, bigw.com/careers. Uh, just hit up that Werribee Big W. You can work with LSDJ Andy.
I so hope the person that works with you sends them to your actual work and then they fire you because you're just like outing them.
Yeah, that would be pretty funny.
Hilarious.
No,
Yeah,
but
but nah.
for real. Um, I've been like, I've tried to have my endeavors in the past, but none of them
Hmm.
have like stuck. Like, I was doing Redbubble for a bit, and I was making a good amount of money on that.
Oh yeah.
Then I wanted to do drop shipping, but it was just too much work, and like I don't
Yeah.
really understand enough about it. I've tried. Obviously, I've done like art commissions and stuff, but it's not sustainable enough. Like, I want something that's kind of passive.
Yeah, yeah,
Like,
exactly.
even if I can run like some sort of business, like if I can like, you know, sell products, maybe like a niche.
Yeah,
Like,
100%.
I love the idea of like opening up like a skate shop because it's like, you know,
True?
it's a cool idea. Like, I feel like apart from like the obvious ones like Fast Times, like there's only a couple like,
Hmm.
independently run skate shops in Australia, in Melbourne, and they're just kind of like all in the east.
Yeah,
We need
I
one
hate
here.
we do. We need one in the West.
And like, you know, like, it would be cool because it's something I care about. So it's something I'm passionate about. So, like, why not, help other people out? Like,
Just be
build
more
shit.
convenient as well.
Yeah. Plus, I order the stock in. I can just take what I want from the stock. Yeah.
True. You still got the wheels that I got you for Christmas?
They're on my board actually. I
Oh,
I use those
100%.
wheels. They're fucking nice.
You know what? A better name to name a skate shop is Oath.
No shit. I was talking about it with you, yeah?
Yeah, like have
Yeah.
a little skate crew calling it
I've
Oath.
I've had two, well, one of them's your idea, Oath. There's two concepts I have for a skate crew name.
Mm.
Oath and Staunch.
Staunch. Staunch is like it's a good one as well. It's like
Staunch is a funny one, but
it's
Oath,
funny.
I like Oath because it's like Oath, mate. Like,
Yeah,
and then Oath
Aussie.
just as a word sounds cool. Like if someone sees Oath written on a board, they're gonna think of like some cold shit or something.
As
Like,
well, like if it goes far, you can or like if you make merch and shit like that, and then on
yeah.
your board it can just say Oath with like a design, shit like that.
You know what? Oath skateboarding coming soon.
Oath.
LSD Jandy, one of the co-founders of Oath.
God,
Uh,
how many projects are we gonna start together?
we are starting so many projects and not getting past stage one of any of them.
Well, look,
Honestly, this
the
podcast is,
podcast,
yeah.
yeah.
This podcast is our most progressed idea.
The
Like,
podcast is like what's the word? A fucking a test, a beta of seeing how we can run together.
we just have a podcast where we just talk about other things we want to do, then we never do them.
Uh,
And then occasionally we
no,
have someone else on and they just talk about themselves for a bit.
yeah, exactly. Oh God,
No, you know what? We are gonna be the number one podcast in Australia. We are
100%.
we are challenging two dudes, one pie.
Oh brother, we're gonna be neck and neck soon.
Oh, for real, for real. We're gonna
You
be
know what I was?
fighting for that number one spot.
Oh brother, we're up there. We're in the rankings already.
Yeah?
100%. Look, our sketch, bro. I think on Instagram it's got like 800 views, and on YouTube it's got like 400.
Honestly, we need
So
to
how
go
good's that?
hard. We need to go hard on sketches.
Oh, brother, we'll
Next week,
fucking go hard.
next week at some point, do you want to just catch up and just make like 5 sketches of just us doing random shit?
Yeah,
Done. Done. All
fucking
right.
oath, we'll do it.
You
We'll
guys
spend the
hear
day
that?
doing it.
We are gonna have a plethora of sketch. We're having a sketch series coming out.
A sketch, a sketch,
Well,
a
we're having a
ske-
sketch.
a
Uh,
sketch.
I said the dumbest shit at work the other day.
Oh God, what was it?
um, two of my co-workers were talking, and they were talking about, I don't know, some recipe, right? Let's
Yeah.
say soup, for example. I don't know what it was. Because I joined in like halfway, and they were like, you put this, put that, you put garlic, you put onion, and but my other coworker was like, I don't like garlic and onion, and no shit, I didn't mean to say this. This just I accidentally combined both. I was just like, what do you mean you don't like onion? And they both just looked at me like, what is wrong with you?
Gunyan. That could be a new
Gunyan.
one.
Oh, Gunyan
Gunyan.
skateboards.
Gunyan skateboarding.
Oh
Oh God.
god. Oh, and today I saw the fucking. You know what? I'm gonna turn my camera on for this, just because the
Oh.
audience needs to know what I'm talking about. And you're getting a camera review on my $30 from Officeworks camera, the bottom of the barrel webcam, the I don't want to spend any money webcam. I don't even know what the quality's like. It's not that bad.
Oh, it's
Anyway.
dog shit.
Anyway.
It's dog shit.
It is so contrasted. The colors are so dark, but it's better than my old one that doesn't turn on. Anyway, so I was driving home from work, and there was a guy crossing, and a car nearly went as he was crossing. It's like
Mm.
an older guy, like intimidating looking guy, and he did the most threatening shit I've ever seen. He looked at the car that was about to keep driving. He just looked at the driver, and he just did this.
What the
And then he
hell?
kept walking. I'm just thinking, bro, I would be terrified if I was that guy. Like,
God.
that shit's wild.
Well, yesterday in the car park at work, this old lady in a van was like driving, and you know the zebra crossing? Like there's
Yeah.
like a little zebra crossing in the car park, and some guy started yelling at her.
Mm.
And he wasn't even crossing, he was just somewhere else. And she's swearing, but she sounded like the most bogan chick I've ever heard. And she's swearing at him through a window, and he's like, "Fucking fuck you, you old bag," this and that. And she's like, "Get the fuck out of here, you fucking cunt!" Fucking, oh, bro,
Oh, it's so
so funny.
good.
They were
So
just
funny, bro.
arguing from each other. I think he was like at the boot of his car, and she was like, I don't know, in in the car park, and they were just arguing.
Witnessing arguments is like the best thing ever.
Oh, it is
Like, it's just so funny because it's like, it's objectively the funniest thing, but you're
because
not
you're not involved, so it's like
exactly. It doesn't affect you in any way. You're just seeing someone
exactly.
upset and you have no idea why.
Oh,
So, you don't understand how many times at work, it's always the same. It's always old wog ladies who think
true.
they know the store better than any of the workers.
Mm.
And I can say that because I'm Italian. Because 90% of the people who I'm talking about are my nonna.
uh,
But for real, like, it's always like why did that scan it that much? It's this much.
it's
And
like
then,
their very thick accent as well.
yeah, like that. I'm not gonna do that. I'm allowed to do the accent, but I'm just not good with
Yeah,
accents. Yeah, no, I fucking suck at accents. I'm not even gonna try. But
yeah. Actually, I was gonna
because
try
I'm
to,
gonna
but then
try
I
and do a
figured.
Wog accent, and it's just gonna sound like Asian or something, and I'm just gonna feel bad. Oh,
uh,
I gotta work on my accents.
true. We got to work on accents for the pod.
Fuck it, the race to hell accent class.
That's it. We're gonna have a music class. We're gonna have a accent class. You know what? Fuck it. Let's open a school.
The race
Of-
to hell primary school.
Yeah, and
Oh
every
god.
and then just kids are like, "Oh, learning today." I don't know. What are we learning, Mister LSD Jandy?
Yo, I was actually talking about this with someone the other day. You know who you are. How fun would it be to be a teacher? Like, you remember being in school and, like, you'd have that one really cool teacher whose class you'd love to go to just because he was so cool and he'd
True.
joke around with you and shit.
Yeah, I used to have a cool teacher like that. He let us play video games if we
Mm.
like finished all of our work. And it was like the last session of the day. And he's like, "You finished?" We're like, "Yeah." He's like, "All right, play whatever.
That's
Whatever's allowed on the school fucking
we
programs or whatever."
we had a teacher, right? You'd know who he is, but I'm not gonna name him on the pod. Actually, no, you
Yeah.
probably won't know who he is. I think he left before we had him. But anyway, um, he was the goat. Like he was like bring in your PlayStation or whatever. If you get all the work done, you can hook it up to the projector.
Oh God.
It was so sick because like we'd just smash out all our work. We would do our work out of class,
Yeah.
and
Just so you can play.
yeah, we just plug in the PlayStation, just like play zombies during class and shit. It was
Oh,
fucking
bro.
crazy. I would bring my PS3, and me and this other kid we went to school with would both bring our Guitar Hero guitars, and we'd just have like a
Oh,
Guitar
that's
Hero
sick.
tournament in the class and shit with everyone who's done their work. It's fucking
That's
awesome.
We used to have this it's like Minecraft, but it's something else. I can't remember the name of it.
Terraria?
Uh oh, maybe I can't remember. We used to all play it, like all the students, and my teacher would run a server and he'd
Oh,
let all the
really?
kids join. Yeah, and we just fucking build shit and
That's fucking
uh,
sick.
we played like Minecraft as well.
You know what the best thing about those classes is? And this is just some advice to the Australian curriculum.
Hmm.
That class I played video games in, that was my best performing class in all of school. I
There you
got
go.
distinctions for everything. Like, and I know people are probably thinking like, "Oh yeah, your teacher was shit." No, I did the fucking work. I learned so much in that class. Like,
I feel like if you like the teacher
yeah,
and you get along like that, you will actually do the work. If
yeah,
you hate the
exactly.
teacher, you're not gonna do shit.
There's two reasons I see. Exactly. Number one
And
is
then they
that.
fail you, and then you hate them more.
Exactly. Number one is that. Like, if you like the teacher, you want to number one impress them.
Exactly.
You get along with them so you have a good time in the class. Also, with that whole, and I know it's kind of a dumb example because it's just legally not allowed,
Hmm.
but that whole playing video games when you're done thing, it's like there's an incentive to get the work done.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, there's a reason you have something you're working towards. Like
Yeah.
when you're writing an essay or whatever, you're sitting there like, I don't want to fucking do this. But if you say to someone, you finish that essay, like even let's just use money as an example.
Mm.
You finish that essay, I give you $50. I
Oh, you're
am
gonna do it.
doing 20 pages.
Oath.
Like,
Yeah.
there needs to be more of an incentive to students. That's how you get students to do the work, especially now in this generation where no one wants to do shit. And
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
no one wants to do shit, and everyone's like, so technology like focused and all that. There needs to be incentives for people to get shit done.
Yeah. No, that's it.
That's why work is so effective. People work because they get paid.
That
School.
is true. But if they don't work, they will starve and
Exactly, they die.
they die.
You know.
Speaking of dying,
Oh, let's segue into it. Oh god, the news story of the week.
the news story. Now, by the time this pod releases, the news might die down. We're not sure
You know what
because
else is
we
dying
record
down?
on true. Oh,
Oh,
come on, man. That was deep.
that was too
You know
soon.
what
I'm
else is
sorry.
deep?
Oh no, that yeah,
Oh
that
no.
was like 4 kilometers deep or something.
Oh God. Um,
Oh god.
we record on Thursdays and release on Monday. So by the time you're hearing this, it'll probably be fucking old news. But the submarine that went missing in the Atlantic
Mm.
Ocean.
At the time of recording, I believe they have an hour and a half of oxygen left. Which,
But
yeah,
but it's people are counting down the hour or the hours of oxygen, but not a lot of people realize that the amount of pressure that the
yeah.
bottom of the ocean holds that they could have possibly imploded days ago.
I never
So
even thought
we're
about that. That's
so
crazy.
we're still praying and hoping for the best, but in reality, they've either imploded or froze to death because there's fucking it's like
Yeah,
ice down there.
for real. Like it was in
So
like, you've watched the movie, the top of the water's icy. Imagine the bottom of the water.
exactly.
And
But it's a crazy the whole thing is crazy.
I was watching the news before we started recording, and everyone's like given up hope because they said on the news that even if just say they find him with like an hour left,
Yeah.
it's gonna take more than that time to get him out of the water.
Well,
Where
it's like
they're
two and a
doomed
half
already.
hours. Yeah, it's two and a
Yeah.
half hours to reach the bottom and like 2.5 or 3 hours back up.
And
So that's already,
it,
5 hours.
it's fucked because even if by some miracle they're still alive, right?
Mm.
The chances of actually finding them in this time and getting them out is insanely low. Like, it's just like it's crazy. Like I was watching a video, right?
Mm.
And this company, I forget the name of the company that ran the whole submarine thing.
There's something gate. There's
Yeah. It's like Watergate. I don't fucking know.
Watergate. Yeah, I
Is
think it
it
was Watergate.
Watergate?
I think so.
Let's just go with it. Let's roll with it. Watergate.
So we don't get sued by them because they're probably
True.
definitely looking for lawsuits.
Oh, right now they're out for lawsuits. But apparently they are like extremely incompetent. Like
Hmm.
the CEO or whoever built the submarine, I don't know. I shouldn't be talking about this because I'm so like, what's the word? Incompetent with the knowledge.
Uneducated.
Uneducated. There you go. But anyway, apparently the submarine was built very cheaply. It's controlled on like a Logitech video game controller.
Yeah.
Like apparently like the guy who built it was just like, yeah, it should be okay. Like I don't see why it wouldn't be. Like there was no testing or anything. He was just kind of like, yeah, it'll be fine. They'll be back.
Well, his ego got the best of him, and he wanted to be the captain of his own ship.
Yeah.
And he was so desperate to get it done, um, that he went, forward with it. But you know what's crazy?
Mm.
The waivers that the people signed, it literally said like on 3 pages that you could die, and
Yeah, I heard about
they all
that.
signed it.
Like the apparently the waiver was like extremely sus. Like it
Mm,
was like,
yeah.
fuck, why should we even be doing this? The risks are too high.
One of the guys, that was he was supposed to, he put a deposit down to be on this submarine or vessel or whatever, but then later pulled out because of the safety concerns, and now he's witnessing people that he knew disappear in
That's
something that he should have been on.
that's fucked.
That's like what's his name? Seth MacFarlane. He was supposed to be
Yeah,
on the 9/11
9/11. That's
plane.
right.
So
How? Yeah,
it's crazy.
I think he was meant to be on that plane, and then he was like partying
He
or some
missed his
shit, and he missed
flight.
his flight. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
that's right. Bro,
But
imagine that. But
what gets me is the fact that the submarine, it had like a very small oxygen tank.
mm,
So it's like a I've seen it. It's like for 5 people in such a small vessel, the amount of, was it is it CO2 that you
yeah,
breathe out?
yeah,
The CO2 needs to escape, because if you're breathing that in, it's like toxic fumes at this point.
yeah,
So you're all breathing in the same air and breathing it out. So even if, you know, they didn't die from implosion or freezing to death, they probably would have suffocated,
yeah.
because of their oxygen would have run out. So it's crazy though. They could have died like the day
The
that
day
they
of.
went down there.
Mm,
And we're all here like, oh, they've still got 48 hours left, 20 hours. Now it's pretty much time's up. They're gone.
it's
And
fucked.
if they were to get rescued, apparently they would have had to get rescued at a certain time. And when they pull the vessel out of the water, they have a matter of minutes to get that door open, because it can only be opened from the outside.
Yeah. Like,
But
apparently
it's
it's
insane.
the way it's designed, the submarine, is that the only way to open it is for a whole team outside of it to open it.
Yeah.
Like, it's insane. Like, it was like it was doomed to fail.
There's a lot of conspiracies as well. It's like it was planned to
Mm,
be, it was planned to go down in the first place, or, the people on there were corrupt or
yeah.
whatnot.
I've heard like I know nothing about the people involved, but I've heard a lot of shit. Like there's even rumors that like they've faked their death and
Yeah, like
like
they could have turned off the radar and gone to an island. You never know.
yeah, exactly. It's
But
crazy.
it's if, if it's all down to this was just a horrible mistake. There's two billionaires on there,
Mm,
and then there's like the CEO, and then one of the billionaires got his son with him. So it's like, imagine you've worked, so hard to get this fortune for it just to go down like that, and it's
yeah.
such a horrible way to
Such a
die,
shit way to die for real.
because
Like
you're dying. There's no way out.
you're just
So you've got,
sitting, yeah.
yeah, you're
You're just
waiting.
you're just like sitting in like a fucking submarine 4 kilometers underwater. You
Yeah.
know it's a long shot for anyone to get you out of there. And you're like, okay, this tank in front of me tells me how long I have left to live.
Yeah.
Like, and you're just
That's
counting down the time. You're like, do we open the next tank? If we don't,
yeah,
we die. If we do, we have less time.
yeah.
Like,
But imagine the conversations like being held like,
oh, for real.
I saw this thing where they've discussed taking what like two of them out so there's more oxygen for the others.
I've heard that as well, yeah.
Just like
But the thing
they
is, how do they even get them out? They can't open it.
no, they'll just kill them.
Oh, you take them out as yeah, and I don't know what
Yeah,
I
like
was
you.
thinking. They open the chute, water gets in, they let someone out. Yeah, nah, true.
It's not space where they can just shoot someone out and then they fucking explode.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. They haven't had food or anything. They've probably eaten one of them.
That's what I'm saying. Imagine if they got recovered and they open the vessel and there's three of them and not five.
That would be fucking horrifying.
That oh
And
god,
then they gotta live with that shit. Like,
it makes me claustrophobic thinking about like imagine being stuck in a fucking van
mm,
and you can't see out. It's pitch black and you're under what was it 13,000 deep in water.
yeah. Like,
You know.
yeah, that's enough to drive anyone crazy. Like, anyone would do anything to survive that.
Oh, 100%.
Like, of course it's a fingers crossed, everyone's okay thing, but at this point, it's like
They're gone.
they're gone. It's
It's
such a low chance. Like, it's like a 1 in a million chance they all survive this.
exactly.
Like, yeah, by the time this pod's out, they've probably been dead for like 3 days.
But it's crazy because if they imploded, that'd be nothing. Because the amount of pressure it
Yeah.
like obliterates like
Well,
into specks.
I don't even think, like, of course it's a bad idea because this happened, right? But I
Mm.
don't even think, why would anyone think it's a good idea to go that far underwater?
Well, they think there's a few options where the the pressure or something like they a leak, so
Mm,
the thing started filling up with water and they sank, or their electrical fault and they sunk, or they hit something and they just got stuck. A lot of people are saying they're actually stuck in the Titanic.
that's crazy.
Right, the amount of memes I've seen
Oh,
are
bad.
crazy. Like one of them was like, imagine, you're the ghost of one of the Titanic members and you just see this fucking thing. So can't get off my lawn. You can't park there.
It's so insane. Like, it's crazy how quick we are to meme shit. Like, it hasn't even happened yet. We're
I
already
know.
memeing it.
It sucks. Oh, I saw one that said, now they're gonna make a movie or make a fucking movie about it.
No shit, there'll be a movie about this.
100%.
That'll happen.
And then someone else was like, "Oh, now the next exhibition that they're going to go see the Titanic and its side piece."
It's
I
like
was like,
Batman
"Oh
and
god,
Robin.
yeah, bad." There's the Titanic and then there's the vessel. Oh my god,
I mean, no shit, in like 30 years, I don't think we'll have this problem. I think the technology will be worked out.
I think they're already going to start working on it because of this.
Yeah. This will drive that. People will be like, how can we make sure this never happens again? How can we send people that far down and this doesn't happen? I think
Yeah,
people
yeah.
are going to hyper focus this now that this has happened.
It's bizarre that this has gone like worldwide.
Yeah.
Everyone's talking about it.
Because realistically, shit like this probably happens every day.
100%. Like there's probably crazier shit that's happening in the world as we speak, but
Yeah. But this
it's
just
not
happens to be the one everyone's talking about.
because it just got blown up on the media.
Yeah. Oh,
So
it's
it's like
fucked.
there's probably people doing school shootings and they're gonna think they're gonna get away with it because
Oh, true. Yeah. That's the thing.
there's so much fucking attention on this submarine.
Because of this, no shit. No, this isn't advocating anyone to do this. But, no shit, when there's big media stuff like this, like big media coverage on one topic, people can get away with so much.
Oh, 100%. Because they're so hyper focused on one thing, you know.
Yeah. Oh, it's fucked. And speaking of, and
Oh,
sorry to keep going on these dark topics,
yeah.
but there's been so much crime lately. Like it's fucked.
Oh, true.
Like you put the news on, it's like person stabbed here, person shot here, carjacking here. Like there's no good news anymore.
But that's just the world we live in, you know.
Yeah.
Everyone has a fate, and it just happens to be them that get unlucky, you know.
Yeah, exactly. But it's crazy because, we always hear like, we're safe here, it's not like America and all that. But you watch the news, it's, that's not the case.
Man, we're not safe. We've got essays.
Oh, we got fucking airshows. We are the most dangerous city in the world.
You see someone walking up to you and they say, "Oh, I can't give me your money." It's like, well, fuck, you got to, because they got a knife. Nine
Yeah.
times out of 10, they've got a knife,
Picture
and they will
this.
pull it on you.
Picture this, our worldwide audience, those out of Australia. You're
Mm.
walking down the street, right? This 12-year-old with a mullet and a little bag, a little like Nike bum bag. He comes up to you and he pulls out a knife and he's like, "Oi mate, what size shoes are ya?" And then what do? You got to give him your shoes. It doesn't matter what size he is. Like it's
It's
fucked.
it's not like America where people, roll up on you with a gun and then they take a shit and leave. These people will roll up with you. They'll roll up on you with a knife with the intentions of fucking shanking you and taking your shit.
They're ready. They're even if you're like, "Yeah, here, take it." They're gonna stab you.
They're gonna stab you either way just for taking too long.
Yeah.
You looked
Ah,
at them funny. That's what happened.
it's crazy because it's like it's always like majority of our crime here is so like unprovoked.
I
Like
know how bad's that.
you're just walking home from school and then like eight people would just beat the shit out of you and take your
Yeah.
shoes.
We don't have like gang wars or shit like that, Bloods versus Crips. We have fucking
Issues.
essays versus civilians that are doing nothing but minding their own business.
For real, you could just be like sitting on a train and you're getting off that train with a lighter wallet.
Hey, that rings a bell.
Yeah, that sounds like someone I know.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, it would have sucked if they would have had to give their money to them because, they had a knife pulled on them.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Shit, who am I thinking of?
Yeah, I don't know. Really sucks though.
What?
I was walking down the street and I was walking across the park and some cunt was like, "Give me your headphones."
Oh, really? That happened to you?
Yeah, it's crazy.
That's crazy. That's
And
crazy.
I had to give him to him because he had like a knife and, I had to give him my
Yeah.
headphones.
No, no, no. I get that. Yeah.
So
Yo,
now
yo. This isn't the race to hell. This is the race to getting jumped. Oh, it's
Oh God.
fucked. Like, it's scary shit because you're just going home, right? You're just on your walk home. And I'm not saying it only happens here, but it's like the demographic of people who do it here, it's just so goofy.
It, it,
Because,
it is very goofy.
like, it's just always just a kid who's just wearing fucking TNs.
Mm.
And he's like the most, he's the most like what's the word? Generic, like stereotypical Eshe.
Oh,
Like there's like a
100%.
million of it's like they copied and pasted the same kid over and over.
Yeah, yeah.
And as soon as you see him, you just know, oh fuck, I'm either
Oh,
gonna
I'm getting
die right
robbed.
now or I'm getting
Yeah.
robbed.
It's like you start pulling your shit out just to give it to him.
Like yeah, I've already got my phone out when I see him. I'm like, here, take it, man. I'm just trying to go home.
Yeah. Exactly.
It's like, what am I gonna do? You know?
Yeah. You can't hit them because then you get in trouble for hitting a kid.
Yeah,
But
but
I've said to people like, if a kid tries to rob me, I will fucking kick him in the face.
yeah,
Like,
like
oh,
you kind of have to. Like it's at that point, it's self defense. It's
self
do or
defense.
die.
See, that's the thing. Even if I see a kid without a knife, I'm gonna kick him in the head.
Oh yeah, no, I'm with you. If I just see a kid, they're getting dropped.
I'm gonna fucking kick the wheels out underneath a pram. Oh God! All right, we gotta stop.
Alrighty, alrighty.
I'm getting a little too carried away.
No, 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 fair. I think
Um,
we need to stop airshades before they're airshades.
yes, yes. It's like you see a newborn, you look at them, you're like, I can tell they're gonna be an Esha, and then you just fucking,
Yeah,
I don't
yeah, yeah.
know.
Nah,
I
fair.
don't know.
No, I get you.
I couldn't think of any. It's like, a woman's pregnant and they're doing the ultrasound. Like, oh, your baby's gonna be an Esha. Abort it.
We need like, have you seen that movie Gattaca?
Nah, I haven't.
We watched it in school, so it's pretty much it's set in the future, right?
Oh yeah.
And I think it's set in like 2019. But anyway, the movie came out like
Oh
the 80s. But it's about like, it's in the future and people can get like their baby's genetics can get tested before the baby's born and they can be like, your kid's gonna do this, your kid's gonna have this, your kid's gonna have this heart condition. And then they can be like, okay, let's genetically modify the kid so he doesn't have that heart condition, whatever. And
mm.
then there's this whole hierarchy based on people who are born normal and people who are born with no issues because they're like genetically modified and shit.
Oh yeah.
And it's like there's all these superhumans and shit. Not really. It's a bit of a overstatement, but there's these people who have like, they're perfect people in everyone's
Yeah.
eyes. But anyway, they could just when we get that technology, it's just like your kid will be an Eshe.
It's like your daughter will be a whore. It's like genetically modify her to become a housewife.
Yo, one day, Jesus Christ, I just realized what you said. Alrighty. Disclaimer. Are you joking?
So
Alrighty.
anyways,
Thanks for listening to the race to hell,
yes,
everyone.
disclaimer. That was
Yeah.
a joke. I'm sorry. That was a joke.
Oh, that's great.
Oh,
But yeah, it's so crazy. Like even just where technology's going, like just
technology's fucked.
one day we're gonna get to that. Like that's not even a what's the word? Like a sci-fi thing. One day we'll get to that.
Yeah.
We can just like find out like if a person's gonna have a heart condition and shit before they're even born. Like yeah, they have this gene that leads to heart conditions. Like
Don't
you know,
they do that with Down syndrome? Like, or like
yeah,
if they're gonna have I don't know, like a proper like a disease or some sort.
yeah, they do. I'm pretty sure they do because they check for like a certain chromosome.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
That's right. Yeah. And then they ask you like, oh, do you want to go forward with having it?
yeah, which is
Or,
crazy. Like imagine just being like, your kid will have Down syndrome. Do you want to kill it?
I'll just say, where's the closest bin? You know?
Feed it to my dog.
Yeah, I've got dogs and they're hungry at home. It's
Oh
like the
fuck.
tooth, it's like you lose your teeth, you get to keep the teeth. I lose my baby, do I still keep it?
Exactly. Like I'm pretty sure if you have a surgery and you get like a bone removed, they let you keep the bone.
That's
Like,
crazy.
like surely you can keep a fetus.
Yeah,
I don't see why
yeah.
not. Just like seal vac it. Just free.
I want
Put
to
it in the
keep it in a
freezer.
jar. Yeah, freeze it in the jar.
Yeah, just chuck it in the freezer. Yeah, well, my dog's hungry.
It's like, oh, what do you feel like today, buddy? You feel like an arm, a leg, a head? Oh God, no, that's horrible.
Oh, it's horrible.
You know the most fucked thing I've seen. It's probably not the most fucked, but it was on Reddit, and it was a picture of a fetus in a gutter.
Yeah,
That's like that was fucked. So someone's given birth on the street and just left it.
that's fucked. Bro, Reddit's
But
crazy.
Reddit is
You
insane.
gotta love Reddit.
Was it
Like
what's that thing? 50
Reddit 50/50. Yeah.
Yeah, Reddit 50,
Bro,
bro.
that shit was booming in school. It was always like we'd be sitting at lunch just playing Reddit 50/50.
God.
It was like, a dog dancing or a severed head.
I remember I got so lucky once. Well, not really, but I kept getting good ones,
Yeah.
and then I just seen someone get shot in the head. I
Oh,
was
that's
like,
great.
oh, okay, all right.
You know what's fucked? I
What?
don't know if you did this at your school. Maybe it was just a my school thing. Like, there were so many, like, shock videos going around.
Oh yeah.
Did you have those at your school? Were they going around there?
Shock videos, like
Like,
as in.
videos of people getting beheaded and shit. And, like, cocks getting cut off and...
Oh, yes and no. It was more like just really fucked up videos. Not like in the sense of killing, but it was like, someone eating cereal out of someone's asshole.
Ah, Fruit Loops. Yeah, that one's a
Yeah,
classic.
that's it. Yeah.
Yo, Fruit Loops top 10 videos.
It was just shit like that. And then someone
Fake
fucking,
farts.
yeah, someone getting, what was it? I think milk poured down their dick,
Ah,
but like
yeah.
the hole. And I was like, oh, gross.
Yeah. Um, we
That
grew
shit
up in
went
a good
around.
time. Because you
Yeah,
couldn't,
we
that
did.
shit would not fly today at all.
Bro, you can't even fucking misgender someone without getting
Alrighty,
beheaded.
we don't get into this topic. This is a no-no for the pod.
Oh, come on. I've been wanting to talk about it for so long.
You
Nah,
know
nah.
what? One day, when we have a big enough fan base, we will
Mm.
have a off-topic pod episode where we just talk about everything we shouldn't be talking about.
I think that's this podcast right now.
Alrighty, what is your opinion on trans rights? No, let's not do this.
I think they deserve left.
What?
I don't know. I
You know what? This is a pro-trans podcast. This is a pro-LGBT podcast. We have no issues.
actually,
All jokes.
yeah, I do fuck with them.
Yeah?
I fuck with trans people. Yeah,
Yeah, no, awesome.
they're living their life. They're doing their thing.
You know what? I honestly think, and this isn't me sucking up to anyone, I honestly think that trans people have to be the most just... Like, it's crazy. This isn't me sucking... I know it sounds like I'm sucking up, right? But
Mm.
how brave do you need to be to do that shit?
Well,
Like,
especially in
coming
this
out to your
generation.
family, like,
Oh
you know.
yeah.
Like, that shit's fucked. Like, I don't know. Like, that would be probably the most scariest thing, besides maybe getting attacked with a machete. But,
Yeah.
yeah.
See, I don't know which one I'd rather.
Honestly, I think I'd rather the machete.
Yeah, same. I'd rather be run over 10 times.
I would rather be staunched by an Eshe.
Yeah, I'd rather be staunched by the Oath crew.
Oh,
Oath
oath, mate, oath.
can't. But yeah, honestly, it's like, it's such a big thing because you got to think that you're changing your gender. Everyone's going to look at you differently.
Yeah, because it's
They
really...
they knew you as one person and then you change. It's like, fuck.
Yeah, because to you, it's like yeah, this is what I feel comfortable doing. I'm gonna do it. But to everyone else, it's like what are they doing? This isn't them.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
yeah,
Bro, I fucking hit my mic. That's going to probably be
like,
bad.
yeah, oh no, you sound alright. I didn't hear any weird sounds or anything.
I hit my elbow on it. I thought it thumped.
Oh no, I didn't hear a thump.
Oh, okay.
But
But I even, I get scared showing a new haircut because people are going to look at me differently.
for
It's like,
real,
it's like, stop looking at me. But then it's like them. They're like, shut up, cunt.
yeah,
I
exactly.
got my penis cut off for this. It's like,
Yeah,
okay, fair.
because it's like, at the end of the day, it's like, it's what you want to do. It's how you feel comfortable. Who gives a fuck? But it's like, so many people give a fuck.
It
Like,
is crazy, yeah.
and not to psych anyone out who has transitioned or who is transitioning, if they even, if anyone who's LGBT listens to this podcast in the first place.
True
But,
that.
but for real, it's like, I don't know where I was going with this. I just think it's crazy. I just think it's some of the, like, crazy in a good way. Like, the fact that you can even do that and not give a fuck what people think. It's like, props to that.
Oh, bad.
Yeah.
If you can do shit like that, good on you.
Alright, we've spoken good about them for 5 minutes. Now we can bring out the jokes.
So imagine a trans person walks in a bar, right?
Yeah.
And the bartender's like, why the long face?
Oh,
I don't
no.
know. I don't know where I was going with that.
You can go somewhere with this, like they used to be a horse or something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you said it. You said it, not me.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
Oh God.
Oh god.
How long,
Alrighty.
how long has it been recording for?
It has been 50 minutes. Did you want to wrap it up?
Yeah. All right,
Yeah?
we'll do that. I can't
Alrighty.
believe we talked about dead fetuses and then transitioned into trans
Transitioning.
people. No pun intended.
Yo, that's crazy. Yo, this podcast has really just been about bad things happening and then trans people. Like,
I mean, why the fuck not?
you know what? This is probably honestly, I think this will fly better than the Kaya episode. Some of the stuff we spoke about on that one.
Oh yeah, we've some things were said on there that didn't make the podcast. So if you've listened to that one,
So
then
support our Patreon if you want to hear the uncensored version.
true. If we make it big enough, we will make a Patreon.
Oh, we're making a Patreon. That's happening.
So
Alrighty.
it's for the OG,
For real. Alrighty. Thank you for tuning in, everybody. Sorry, I got the hiccups. 1 second. You do the outro.
Thank you everybody for watching episode 3 of the Race to Hell. We hope you enjoyed the randomness and the chaotic fucking, the banter and everything. So hope you guys enjoyed. You know what to do. Subscribe, like, share the video, all that cash money stuff.
All that fun stuff. Run it up.
Yeah. Run it up, run them numbers up. Oath card.
Oath card.
But yeah, we will speak to you in the next episode. Or you might see us, I don't know. See you in the next episode, I don't know. I guess you're gonna have to find out. Subscribe to find out, motherfuckers.
Alrighty, peace out, gang gang.